Okay, 10 is a good number too. So why don't we start here to our right, and if we could just take a second to or a minute to introduce ourselves, and if you were invited here by someone, we'd like to know that also. But I certainly want to say that this young man was really working hard in the beginning. So definitely want to give him a hand. Okay.
Hi. Hi everyone. My name is Derek Twaye. From the Bronx, New York. I'm currently appreciate that. I'm currently in DC right now, interning with the mayor of DC in their scheduling and advance office. Um, I guess I attend SUNY Albany. I'm a poli sci major with a minor in international relations, and it's a pleasure to meet everyone.
My name is Renata Barry. I'm interning with Brady, United Against Gun Violence. I also attend the State University of New York at Albany. Um, I'm with the organizing team at Brady, so I do a lot of like lobbying on the Hill and activism work. Um, and I was invited here by Sherry and Thelma. Thank you for having us.
Hi, I'm Sherry Jenkinson. I didn't realize this until today, but I can keep track of the ninth anniversary of the Thelma Jones Foundation because it coincides with the year anniversary of my breast cancer journey. So that's easy. So I think we need to plan a huge 10th anniversary celebration. I'm a 9-year survivor. My cancer was caught very early. My passion is accessible healthcare for women with disabilities. And I just want to tell two really, really quick stories about, given that it's Selma's anniversary evening, that how what happens in this room doesn't end here. And Thelma and many of us probably have similar stories to tell. You never know how far you reach just by having the meetings that she's had. So, um, two stories that relate. The woman who Thelma invited to have the November meeting, which I thought was at Westminster, but we must have been at a different church. Okay, but I think I went the wrong way and I was at your church. Um, so her name is Kim Beer, and she is the director of public relations at the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation. And I sustained a spinal cord injury when I was 16. I've become close friends with her. I would never have met her had she not been at the Thelma Jones meeting. And we are working on a project with her to meet with the American Association of Medical Colleges to try to work on things related to accessibility in healthcare, which there's tons, but mostly a mammography machine called Giotto, which comes to you instead of you having to do what I call ugly gymnastics. So through Kim, the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation is located in New Jersey. Um, a woman by the name of Bernadette Morrow was copied on an email that Kim sent to me. And Bernadette is the resource coordinator. She gets all the incoming calls and everything. Now, if you have a spinal cord injury and you're a woman and you have breast cancer, you are a minority within a minority within a minority. And there is no data. Most people with spinal cord injuries didn't live long enough or they died, and who knew if it was breast cancer. Most women with disabilities don't get mammograms. There's so much going on, they just avoid it. It's a big issue. So Bernadette had been copied on emails. And Bernadette emailed me and said, Sherry, I have a woman, Elizabeth. She's she's spinal cord injured. She lives in Sacramento, California. She's a gunshot victim, and she's starting her breast cancer journey, and she's petrified, and she has no one to talk to who has a disability. To make a long story short, we email back and forth almost every day after every visit, and her surgery was 2 days ago, and I emailed her, and she emailed me today. So what I wanted to share is, who knew that because of Thelma, a woman who would have been completely alone had someone as a peer who was also a quadriplegic. Our cancers were not the same. She's a single mom of four, going through, she's dealing with reconstruction, so I'm helping her by talking to others. But at this support group is helping support someone over 1,000 miles away.
Next month, May 9th, will mark my 5-year anniversary of survivorship. I was originally diagnosed in my right breast, and I went to my surgeon, Dr. Regina Hampton, and she was like, "You need to go get an MRI." So I went to get an MRI, and they discovered it in my left breast. So God was good because it was caught very early. I got my mammograms every year, and every year it was always something. So, just like you, I was not really surprised. I mean, it was a little shocker, but I wasn't really surprised. So, I just thank God that He has sustained me in all this. So, and I've met some wonderful people throughout this journey. So, thank you.
Good evening. I'm Scarlett Small. I'm not a breast cancer survivor, but I am a healthcare or was a healthcare caregiver for my daughter, who I lost in 2016 to lupus and other complications. And I've been coming since 2016, not because I thought I needed to hear any of this, but I had a friend who really needed to be here and needed support. She's not here this evening because she just got out of the hospital. But I've learned so much more, and I always use Thelma as a resource. And so I think this group, you learn a lot, but I think you learn a lot from those that survive.
Good evening. I am Sana Elarusi, and IMF retiree, a friend of Kathy and Thelma. And I'm happy to be here to get to know more so I can support my friends who go through the same thing. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Denise. I am a 17-year breast cancer survivor.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Cleopatra Gallimore. I'm visiting from the Bronx. I live in the Bronx, but I'm visiting, yes, Bronx, New York. I'm visiting with my cousin Antia Peters, and I'm very happy to be here with you guys supporting the missionary you have. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name's Kimberly Scott, and I'm here because my daughter, the DJ, was saying, "Hey, Mom," and of course I'm from Texas, so she say, "Hey, Mom, we're gonna go to this event," and I'm like, "What event?" And she said it was like a breast cancer event. I was like, "Oh, okay." I mean, I've never been, so we can go. And just sitting here hearing some of the stories, it made me think about one of my aunts and her daughter. They both had breast cancer and they both died, and it's been over, I guess, 20, no, over 30 years ago. And they were the only ones so far that I know in our family that had, had the breast cancer. But anyway, I did have a little scare one time myself, but it was just, I guess they call them calcifications or something like that. But just thinking about this here, this is something that every woman, should probably get involved with. And like I said, I never really thought about it, but this here just, brightens my horizons now to maybe try to do something, different for that.
Hello, everybody. My name is Valoria Evans, and I would like to thank Thelma for the support that she provided me as I was supporting a friend that had breast cancer. It was very helpful. um, as things would happen, I would call the American Cancer Society, talk to a nurse or, some professional that could talk me through and get me ready for what I was facing with my friend. So thank you, Thelma.
Oh, nice. Hi, everyone. My name is Regina Bly, and she said that's my mother, Kimberly, from Lubbock, Texas. I'm so glad she's here. I do not have breast cancer, but I'm here as a super supportive Miss Thelma, and like Sherry, I support. I'm an advocate for people with disabilities. I'm a 32-year gun violence survivor, and I've never been to support groups, so this is kind of I guess therapy for me as well, and also listening to everyone as they're thriving, surviving. So thank you for letting me be here.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sadia Atheist, and I am have been affiliated with uh, lots of activities that Thelma's gotten the whole community in for very many years. And I'm here today for the first time. Um, I don't have any um, things to say, but I am facing disability myself, and I've had a few scares with my mammograms. And I believe that always in life that if it happens to you, it can happen to me. So I'm here to support the group. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ambrose Lane Jr. I am the designated toasting person. Um, I have absolutely no qualifications for this, so I don't know how Thelma chose me, but I'm honored anyway. A couple things I just wanted to point out, Miss Valoria. So, when you mentioned that she was the cook at Westminster, it all came together. I was there last Friday, and I had the catfish with the drizzle on it, mango, something. It was spicy, but it was sweet, and it was just delicious. But what I remember her for is actually the bread pudding. That's actually what I remember her for. It's the bread pudding. I'm chair of the Health Alliance Network, and I'm honored to be here. And I'll talk a little bit about some of the efforts that we do, even with Thelma. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Corinne Bombowski. I am employed by the American Cancer Society. I am the manager for the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk here in DC. This year, it's taking place on October 26th around the tidal basin. And I work very closely with Sherry and kind of helping her get the Undaunted Determination team. She's been an incredible, asset and supporter of Making Strides for so many years now, and has been a pace setter of ours, which means a pace setter is just when you raise $2,500 or more, then you qualify for that special status. So I am here to support that. I lost my grandmother to a 10-year battle of breast cancer in April of 2017. So it was just the 2-year anniversary a couple of weeks ago. So this is always, whenever I come here, it's just very, it, it's one of the parts of my job that I really, really love because I get to learn so much from all of you and all of the guest speakers and just meet so many incredible people who have, experienced this disease and are fighters, and it's just inspiration for everyone. So I always appreciate all of you sharing your stories and everything like that. Sherry actually set the team up just last week. So I left, yeah, with Anthea. Sorry, Anthea is also, she didn't get to introduce herself yet, but I left in front of everyone. We are currently doing a Mother's Day tea campaign where we are giving the opportunity for people to um, raise funds. And what you would do for this campaign is if you have any woman in your life, it doesn't have to be your mother, it can be a mother figure to you, it can be someone who you know is an amazing mother, the women in your life, to just celebrate them this Mother's Day. So what you would do is, if you were interested, you would fill out this form for $10, a $10 donation that would go towards the team. If you put Sherry's team down on there, you could get a standard Mother's Day card that we'll send out for you with a bag of tea. So it's kind of a way for you to, share with the women in your life on Mother's Day if you can't be with them or something like that. And then for a $15 donation, you can get a personalized Mother's Day card where you can have a write a note, and we'll write that for you, and we'll send it with a tea bag of the flavor of your choice. So it's kind of just a fun little way if you're already planning on donating to Sherry's team, to the team that we all support here. It's just kind of a fun little way. So if you have any questions on that, please let me know, or if you're interested, yeah, just let me know. It's kind of a fun little way. So yeah, thank you for having me as always, and yeah, I'm excited for tonight.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Winona Baldwin. I'm from Black Nurses Rock DMV chapter. We actually have two members are already. They're not here tonight, but they're kind of told me about the Thelma Jones. And at Black Nurses Rock, we want to help Thelma Jones get some help out there. Our goal is to help Ward 7 and 8. That's the most highest disparity area in Washington, D.C. So hopefully we are looking forward to teaming up with Thelma Jones and helping her out. We heard things about her, so we are ready and willing to help you, Miss Jones. Okay.
Hi, everyone. My name is Marie Wansh, and I'm also a member of the Black Nurses Rock, a just member. So I was invited by Renona Baldwin, and I am from Queens, New York, raised. I love New York, so if y'all don't see me, I'm back home. Anyway, I'm a 5-year colon cancer survivor. And for the life of me, people wonder, you always in athletics, you eat right, you do everything right, and you got cancer. And I say to, if you can have it, I could have it. So it's something that everyone has in their body, which is, some kind of cancer cell. And who gets it, no one knows. So I have never been to a support group. Thank you, Thelma, for inviting me. It's a great pleasure to be here.
Just say the best for last. Good evening, everyone. My name is Angie. I am a 20-year breast cancer survivor. Um, June, which is coming up, June 20, yeah, like the 22nd. We haven't planned one this year. No, but June 22nd is like 2 days before my birthday is when I was diagnosed. So I was like, oh, wow, this is one heck of a birthday present. But God has blessed me. I'm still here. And all the things that I've been through, the genetic testing that I had done, I was at a high risk of getting uterine cancer. So I actually had a total hysterectomy so we wouldn't have that to worry about. So, but I'm just grateful to be here. Thank you, Thelma. And I just thank each and every one of you for being here. And again, like I said earlier, the light that you so shine will guide someone.
Everyone, my name is Anthea Peters, and I got Angie B. I'm a 22-year breast cancer survivor. What else can I say? I am also a Thelma D. Jones breast cancer ambassador, and I'm also the co-captain for the Undaunted Determination. I should know this. This is the second year we're doing this. I'm the co-captain, so if you come to our support group meetings every month, you'll be hearing me give me a spiel every time you come, because we really would like everyone to join us. We have a wonderful day with a beautiful walk around the tidal basin, and it's just a fun time. So.
Good evening. My name is Rodney Miner, and I don't even recall how we met. And it's and you know, forgive me, but it's only been about less than a month. Yeah, less than a month. Okay, and so therefore, when we had our conversation, she was telling me about what she's doing, and I let her get all of that out, right? And then I said, yeah. And I said, listen, you had me at hello, okay? Only because my youngest sister passed with just lung and ovarian. So I've always just been an advocate of any cancer group that comes in my sphere of influence. And what we do is a small video production company. We have actually a television show. It's called Veterans in Transition. It airs regionally. And we profile the veteran community. And so I've been asking Thelma about veterans, and if someone may know a veteran that has been impacted, please let me know, because I would be more than interested in telling their story. Okay, okay, definitely. No problem. No, okay, all right. So I'm happy to be here to support.
Wonderful. Wonderful. You're welcome. And we just had another ambassador to enter to introduce herself.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sylvia Sam Jackson, and I've been hanging around with the lovely Thelma Jones and her organization for, I guess, over 4 years now. Yes, and it's been amazing. So I'm enjoying the ride, meeting lovely people like you guys, and her, of course.